Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again. And today we're talking all about a future phone, and this one is imminent. We're talking about the POCO X2. This device is going to be here in less than a week, so let's talk all about what we can expect from this new release from the new independent POCO brand. So when POCO became its own independent brand, the first thing a lot of us were hoping for was the spiritual successor to the Pocophone F1 in an F2 release, but it looks like we're going to be getting, at first, this X2 release, which is really a rebranded Redmi K30 4G. Now, I have reviewed this phone on my channel previously. Go check out those reviews if you haven't seen them. Now, POCO is doing a few things differently though, and we can expect also a different price point on this phone. But looking at the leaked images so far, it is an uncanny resemblance to that Redmi K30. They are using a different color here, a more yellowy gold look that is very indicative of its branding. And so design-wise, I don't think we're going to see anything out of this world here. But if they can achieve a glass back on this phone for a low price, and a Gorilla Glass back no less, then that will be a positive thing. Talking about display, this is the area that is of most contention. We are looking at a 120 Hz LCD display for this phone. Very similar to the one on the Redmi K30. Now, I myself have said no AMOLED in 2020, then no thanks. But if they hit a certain price point for this phone, it may still be appealing for you guys. But as you have seen from a lot of these polls online, a lot of you still prefer a 60 Hz AMOLED display like the one here on this Redmi K20 series or Mi 9T Pro versus a 120 Hz LCD. I personally would rather pick that, but we'll see if they release at a right price point that we can accept in this X2 release. Talking about performance, we will be looking at a Snapdragon 730G on this POCO X2, 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs internal storage. So we're looking at a very much mid-range processor and capability here. This is not the flagship killer that we were expecting, but the 730G has been a great processor, and if they can undercut the Realme X2 in India, this will be a big seller. The 730G is a terrific performer, and it's done great in every smartphone that I've used so far. Even the 730 from the Mi 9T K20 series was a top performer, and it is still very much a viable chip here in 2020. Talking about battery life, we should expect a similar capacity as the Redmi K30, 4,500 milliamperes, and there will be some fast charging. Hopefully it will be similar to what we've seen on the K30 series. If they can hit a 27 watt fast charging similar to the K20 Pro here, that would be awesome as well. In terms of audio, good to see a headphone jack included here at this price point. I think a lot of you guys will value that, but I don't think we'll be seeing dual speakers on this POCO X2. And last but not least, talking about the camera, we will see a Sony IMX686 similar to the Redmi K30, and that was a good performer in my tests. It makes some pleasing shots, and I do wish we see this 686 on a lot more phones at lower price points. And last but not least, guys, let's talk about this smooth AF phone. This is the marketing that they've been pushing for it, but all of this will be for nothing if they don't nail that price point. And what I'm hoping for here with this POCO X2 is a price point of under 15,000 Indian rupees. For you guys, right now this is an India only release, but for now, if they're able to get to that below 15,000 Indian rupees price point, this will be a major seller for the new POCO independent company regardless. But hit me up in the comments. Are you excited about this POCO X2, or are you kind of wishing they would do something different? Is this just a rebranded Redmi K30? And do you wish that we really had our spiritual successor to the POCO F1 in the POCO F2 released instead? And that's it for this video. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for future updates. So that's it, guys, and thanks for watching. And this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one.